I'm very happy that we won, and I think we'll be much better for it. So we had a few moments, tough moments early on in the first half, after a good start actually, and then a few sticky moments because we're playing against a really good team, with good players, good coach. Been together a while, longer than us for sure. So, but I was really proud and really pleased with the players, the way they got through it, and also with the crowd, the way they stuck with the team for a few difficult moments was incredible. So I think as a group we'll be much better for tonight.
I suppose a nice story in different ways attached to both goal scorers as well. What did you make of them?
I think Finley was probably like embodied us really. First half he was a bit tense. He was receiving too many balls in positions we don't want him to really. But he's so willing. He has such brilliant character and mentality, and it reflected the rest of the group as well. They got through that, and at half time it was just about some real simple information and just to get the guys to relax and to do the work that we've done and to take a bit more care with the ball. So when we did that, I thought they were great. And like I said, we needed Jack a couple of times, big moments in the first half. He made a couple of brilliant saves. So yeah, it's half time. We have to respect that we're playing against a really good team and they're going to be ready next week, and we have to be even better than we were tonight, and we will be. It's so early on, and we'll improve for tonight.
Also, can I ask you, but Jack Butler, obviously he's quite a hard time come back tonight to where he was before. How pleased are you for him?
Yeah, I think we're asking people to judge people afresh, really. So there'll be people that have had different experiences here so far, playing in that team tonight. Kieran Dale, another one who I thought was great. He's been really impressive in pre-season. So yeah, I'm really pleased for Jack because he's a really good goalkeeper. I think he's shown that in periods here as well. So I think it gives him a really good platform to build from.
What do you feel your position is, Russell, before next week's game? Obviously, say it's just half time. If you're in a commanding position?
Well, I'm glad we won rather than lost, but it's nowhere near finished. And next week will be a different experience for us. It'll be a different game to tonight. One thing I'm convinced of is we'll improve for tonight. So yeah, next week's going to be different and a different game, different atmosphere. So we have to be ready.
Just from yourself on a personal level, what did you make of the crowd tonight? Obviously, you're talking on a bit of a sticky spell in that first half. The crowd seemed to stick with you, and then by the time that second goal,
they were incredible. Yeah. I'm so grateful for that. They were incredible. I think for everyone I spoke to and bumped into, there's an acknowledgement that we're so early on in the process. The team's so young, new. The team will look different again in 4 or 5 weeks. I'm sure we'll have some bodies in to help us. But the guys who are here have to make sure that they're part of it, and they're doing that, and they're running so hard. I'd like the team to fight tonight. The reaction to losing the ball was fantastic, so we have to live there all the time. But yeah, I have so much gratitude for the crowd tonight. They were incredible, and we're going to need them. They're the most important people at the football club, and hopefully tonight they leave with a feeling of actually this could be something to start something exciting for them and for us.
Russell, how much courage did it take your players when you were going through a bad spell, giving the ball away, giving away chances, for them to stick to what you believe in?
Yeah, I think I actually feel like the main chances come from set plays, but there were a few turnovers that were unnecessary. But the team's going to be judged on the courage to play football and take the ball anywhere on the pitch and to run and to fight. So the intensity it plays with, and there wasn't a problem with that. But there was a bit of tension in the first bit, but they stayed brave and they got their rewards.
Go on, mate. Looking well.
Don't feel it.
Cheers. I looked at the draw yesterday. I looked at the Europa draw, like potentially harder in the Europa League than Champions League. Did it add a little bit of extra pressure? And also, are you proud of the boys? This is so early in the season to get a result like that.
Yeah, I saw some brilliant stuff that we're asking them to do something so different to what they have been doing. So I saw some really great stuff, but we have to get better, and it is so early on. So the challenge is to make sure there's less scary moments, and that we play in a certain way all the time. But I've not paid any attention to the draw, and I mean that. So we have. There's just no point in looking ahead and wondering what if and what might happen. We have to get better every single day, and that will start again tomorrow. The process of watching this game and understanding what the problems were, and being ready for next week.
Couple of games, Matty.
Russell, Gassama certainly made an impact when he came on. What did you think of his goal, and how important do you think it is for a new player to start fast and make his presence felt quickly?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think it helps the player, it helps the team, it helps the supporters understand why we wanted to bring him in. So he's a real specialist in that position and in certain aspects of the game, and I think everyone can see how much he's going to help us. I think the challenge for Gas now is he's worked so hard to get himself back into a position of fitness, because he had a week or so of not really knowing what was going on and not training. So he now needs to get ready to perform for 90 minutes as quickly as possible. But he's definitely going to help the team. You can see that, and I think even the energy in the crowd when he received the ball after the first few actions, it helps us as a team. So he's going to be exciting to work with, and I think he's got so much room for improvement and growth as well. I think that's the most exciting bit.
Just in young Finlay, Russell, do you feel as you paid the faith you showed him, and what can that goal do for his career in such a years?
Well, I hope it's the start of something. I think, you know, he's just had words of wisdom from Sir Alex there. I don't think you can ask for any more than that, and he has to keep his feet on the ground. But also, again, I spoke before the game with the TV guys about why he's in the team, and I think he has the character and the mentality to play for this club. I really do, because he had a sticky first half, like a lot of the guys, and then to come through it, take on information at half time, to run as he does, is brilliant for him. So it has to just be the start. We have to make sure with Finn that it is just a start, and he keeps improving and keeps wanting to improve, because that's the best bit about him, is his attitude and his willingness to learn.
Stevie and Allen to finish.
Russell, congratulations on the result. Joe Rothwell, hugely impressive in the middle. He just looked so accomplished. The more it went on, the more comfortable he got. He started spraying the passes. How vital is he going to be? Because on first look, he looks a gem.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player, brilliant person, and he's been really important for us because he's played for us before, and he can, if there's been moments of the lads not being sure of something, he can reassure them that it might work at some point, or that he's been in the team where he's felt like that. But he's not fit yet either, so it's a brilliant performance from Joe. We got longer out of him than we thought we would, and probably planned to, because of the sending off, so it meant he could run a bit less. But I thought he was outstanding. But there's a lot more to come from him when he gets really up to speed and fully fit, and I think he's going to be a hugely important player, because he can do stuff that others can't, and he understands, and he's patient. But I was really delighted with him tonight. I'm pleased for him.
Last one.
Russell, you mentioned excellent start to the game, but a promising start to the game, and then the incident after 8 minutes where Jack makes the save, they hit the post, seemed to sort of change the dynamic of the game a wee bit. What did you say to the players at half time? Was there a temptation to make any changes in personnel?
I think not really, no, because I think you always want to give the guys a chance. When you think it's a really clear the problems are really clear and the solutions are really clear, and they just had to look after each other a bit more with the ball and play with a bit less tension. It's not always easy. So I expected, when we had a tough moment tonight, for it to affect the players a little bit. It probably affected us for too long, but that's just teething problems. And as the group grows and understands it, but they need to get back on the horse really quickly when there's a problem. And it's just about trusting the work we've done. And we went away from it a little bit at that period, and we're playing against a good team. So we have to respect that. But whatever happens, whatever the situation, if it's right for us in terms of what we want on the pitch, it's always right. So we have to stick with that, and I think it'll be a brilliant bit of learning for us and for the players.
Thanks, everyone.
Any update on Tello Ascal?
We hope to have him next week. We'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you.